soon. Gotten to IO. YouTube should be possibly up. Yeah, I think YouTube's up now.
Yeah, YouTube is up. I just got the notification.
Nice. And our Twitch takes a little bit longer to get to. Probably because they have more hoops to jump through. Okay, and now Twitch should be up now. I'll give it a couple seconds just to go through. Alright, cool. Hopefully all y'all's...
I still don't see it, but give me a moment.
Camera's still on. When did I turn that back on? I thought I muted. Whoops.
Nope, you turned on your camera. You look snuggly.
I am very snuggly. Granted, I also sit really freaking weird.
I saw that. I'm like, is that his foot? And I'm like, that must not be comfortable.
Actually, it's very comfy. I sit like this all. This is my natural sitting way.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
My back probably hates me, but to be fair, anytime I stand for a long period of time, my back hurts anyway. So, you know, I meant to mute, but I'm also really tired. So I'm also still tired. So.
I still don't see you on Twitch yet. Let me refresh.
Yeah, it says it's sending data.
Oh, hello.
Hello everyone on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't see you on Twitch yet.
Twitch, you wanna... Oh, apparently it lasted for a minute and 10 seconds and then died or something. Oh, now it's up. Should be.
Still don't see it.
Twitch, work for me, you biatch. Oh, it says I'm live now. Biatch. Oh, it says... I heard biatch. Okay.
Oh, there it is. I found it.
Cool. So we should be live on both sides now. Ron, we can hear your Sonic. Oh. Oh, that's cool. It shows it on Zapper in our Discord whenever we go live. Oh, that's really nice. Alright, cool. So welcome everybody to another episode of Titans Clash. So if you guys did not know, we're going to be streaming via both our Twitch and our YouTube in the future. So if you guys are wanting to watch some more of our specifically only Titans Clash, Jump Chain, everything like that, go check out Tables of Tartarus, which is where we're going to be streaming that. If you guys just want to see all of our content as it is, just go to our Twitch and hit follow if you guys use Twitch. Okay, so this is Titans Clash, and we're going to be exploring what we have been doing. Mr. Krampus here got exploded, because apparently that's what he does. Thankfully saving Ace from a very messy entrance.
I still don't understand why you tricked him.
Huh?
Because it was easy.
It's not nice, Ace.
Did I ever claim to be?
Fair.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, Jep Taxi just turned off the power room. Well, duct taped the power room so it works well now. And he went back to the lounge where he keeps finding guns. I just want all of the viewers to know, finding a gun in this game, specifically with my loot table, by the way, don't mind this, I was testing some stuff out and showing my sister something, but finding a weapon in my loot table, specifically in the city and the desert, which is what y'all been rolling, is like a 1 in 65.
I found all of your weapons.
And you got it like 5 times in a row.
Hey, Sin.
Yeah.
I want to look for more stuff.
Jesus Christ. Alright, roll me boop. Roll me a city. Hey, you found a drink. Why is that D8? I hate it. Oh.
Isn't it supposed to be a 1d12?
Yeah, it is supposed to be a 1d12.
Vodka to Jep Taxi.
Did I find 8 liters of vodka?
You found 11.
Yeah.
Vodka.
You found 11 liters of vodka.
I'm hiding this from Ace.
You should.
I would be scared if Ace found 11 liters of vodka.
Oh my god, there's
I'd
so
be
much
crunk.
vodka.
Crunk?
Crunk.
It is the conch. Let's see. Let me fix up this drink so we don't have to deal with it in the future.
That's funny though.
God, there's so much vodka.
Can we search the weapons room now?
I believe y'all did already.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, if you look way up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm just gonna keep
way up.
looking in the small the small
Mhm.
corners and stuff, and
Okay.
look and see if there's anything in there.
Well, roll me. Yeah, let's go say again. See if you got some sweet stuff here. How did you find Kevlar?
I'm special?
But we knew that already, but yeah.
How did I know it's Kevlar? Can I tell by the texture?
Yeah, Kevlar is a very specific texture, if I remember correctly. So it was a very, very easy to figure out thing that what you were touching is in fact Kevlar. Yeah,
I'm gonna
2 pounds of it.
wait. So it's 2 pounds of Kevlar. Can
Mhm.
I? Is it just like a vest, or is it like a long?
It's basically a coil of Kevlar. I don't know exactly how Kevlar works, but it's basically material to use to make vests and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Drinks work.
If it's like a long sheet, can I hold it in front of my body and turn to Ace and be like, "Ace, shoot me!" As I'm hiding behind it.
Ace,
I wanna.
Huh?
Okay.
See the tight child with Kevlar.
Can I like pick up something slightly
rock?
heavy and flat and a small pebble?
Sure.
Oh God. I know what you're gonna do. I hate you already.
I want to throw the pebble at her and drop the flat thing at the same time so it hits the ground and makes a crack sound
Uh-huh.
and the pebble hits the Kevlar because I don't want to waste ammo.
I mean, that's a
I also
fair
don't want
point.
to kill my friend.
Kevlar's bulletproof.
Mhm.
Not really.
Yes, if you wound it tight enough and you do it in a very specific way of doing it, holding a sheet of Kevlar is not going to
Technically,
protect you much, but you feel confident as the pebble hits the Kevlar and it blocks the pebble and it sounds like a snap, like a gunshot.
I'm bulletproof.
Oh no.
You hear the snoring of your companion as he's attempting to rejuvenate
Heal.
himself and heal.
Yeah. I'm gonna put a little bit more Vicks Vapor Rub on him just to make sure he's gonna be fine and
Rub a
make
dub dub.
sure all of his bones are set in the right places.
Well, now he just has a lot of bruised bones. He seems to be okay for the most part. He's just snoring away.
Heal
Mhm.
properly.
Yeah, he's just snoring away on some packed in used explosives. Probably
Alright.
not the worst place.
I'm gonna put the Kevlar over top of him like a blanket. Because I don't have a blanket right now.
There's 2
It's on
pounds of
Winston.
Kevlar on top of him, looking like a goddamn baby blanket on a freaking full-grown adult.
Better than nothing.
That's true. He's just holding it tight. It looks like a child, if a child was 10 feet tall. And made of
Perfect.
muscle. Anyways, so if I remember what happened last time, so yeah, Jap Taxi inside this sweet lounge is just picking up bottle after bottle of vodka and shoving it into his bags.
Jesus
Um,
Christ.
Right.
Oh, thank you and me. I've got a bottle for everything.
Oh my
Everybody
God.
gotta love Gap Taxi.
Ace, roll sense. Roll perception. Where's your character? There.
I-
You're gonna sense the vodka several rooms away.
Roll
You
perception minus.
underestimate my alcoholism.
Roll perception minus 2.
Okay, as soon as I find it, there it is.
Mhm.
-2.
Wow. You have 10
I feel it
perception.
was-
you both feel the
Hey.
presence of vodka, love it. But also, you realize that Krampus has how much on him? 7 more bottles of...
None anymore. I took it all before he rammed the door, if you recall.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that, because he had that
That
one
would
that he was
have been
holding.
bad.
So yeah, you have
That would have made me more sad if he had died. Than
yeah,
if he
you
had
have you have 7 bottles of something on you. I don't actually remember what you had. I think it was like rum, maybe, or
It
whiskey
was
or something.
vodka.
Was it? Was it also
or
vodka?
rum?
Was it like
I
a
don't remember.
I think so.
double jack pack vodka? Hold on. Makarov, and then explosive, buff out, dynamite. Gotta go 1 page back. Older. Got to freaking go. Why is this being weird? Okay, older. Yes. Expanded weapons, garrote, baseball bat, wood. Locked door, treasure trove, common bow, short bow, hatchet. Forgot y'all
You've
had
gone
a
too far.
hatchet. Computer parts. Rum! It was rum. Yeah, he got, oh, he had 11 things of rum. So he now has,
Yeah.
you now have 10 things
Yeah,
of
but
rum
he
in your
drank a
backpack.
lot, remember?
He drank a full
He
bottle.
drank a couple of bottles.
Yeah, he drank 1 full bottle. So you have 10 full bottles of rum in your backpack right now.
Oh no.
I'm very happy. I am going to write that down.
But yeah.
No, that's why
Hmm?
Krampus is passed out. He's passed out from alcohol.
Passed out because he's just drunk.
Yeah, he just swallowed a ball of alcohol and now he's just sleeping away. You guys don't even know
He's
how old
mumbling about
Krampus
Christmas.
is. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so you guys get a bunch of loot from this area, which is a bunch of weapons. You guys get a polearm, pike, which I don't even think Sasuke can use, but she might be able to. Some buff out.
I could
and...
use it as the pike I could use as a pole vaulting spear.
If you can hold it.
I do have one request though.
Hmm.
I want to check out the lab and see what's in there.
Okay. You vaguely remember that there was a lab here because you could smell it. And by smell it, I mean you could barely distinguish that there was in fact a smell over here from the smell of Krampus and his sweat.
Gross.
Well, I mean, when
Y'all
you're
need
in
a
a life or
bath.
death situation, you start sweating a lot. To be fair. Okay, so you head out to a lab, which I really need to make this thing work on. Because that. Okay, it's not showing up as a token action. Apparently, you can only have so many token actions. Oh no, it did show up. Okay, laboratory. Here we are. It is a small room with a small. Wait, let me. Show players. There we go. It's a small room with a small laboratory. Chemicals and bottles are covering the table, and looks like a good place to start making chemicals. It is not bolted down, and it shakes ever so slightly. With your massive, thick brain, roll me a intelligence.
I got many wrinkles.
Roll me an intelligence -2.
I have the wrinkliest brain.
You have the thick
Intelligence.
wrinkles.
-2.
Alright, cool. So, via you staring at this thing, you do know there's a lot of different chemicals on here, almost all of which that you know, more or less. Can you even fail this rule of chemistry? Hold on just a second. I have to pull up the Dweller's Guide to look at how much of a decrease it gives you. With your 121 in chemistry, I don't think you can fail this roll, but you might be able to. Let me look at that real quick. Where is... skill and special checks. If you guys don't know, those who are watching the stream at the moment, we are using Fallout PNP, which was made by a very nice group of people. They have a Discord as well. And it's a really nice check here. Okay, so this might actually be kind of difficult. So, as you're looking at it, roll me a chemistry -50 to learn what exactly you can make with this specifically. You don't have a whole lot of
Oh, shit.
pharmaceutical equipment.
-50?
Yeah, it's a average.
I still got a 60. It's fine.
Jesus. So with your thick thonkin brain, you're able to
Many
tell that you can make a lot of different things in here if you carry this stuff with you. Most of the balls are fairly easy to do, and finding a table is relatively easy. But this is a good chemistry set, so it is something you can use in the future if you're very careful with it and you have somebody carry it for you, most likely. Mostly it's being careful part because there's a lot of different chemicals in here which could turn into acid really quickly.
Is
Very
there
dangerous.
anything a part of this chemistry set that I don't have in my own chemistry set?
I don't know, actually. I keep forgetting that you have one. Let me look at your chemistry set real quick. You do have a chemistry kit. So the chemistry kit is going to be able to make you do a lot of chems. This one specifically, there's a couple of chemicals inside of these bottles, which are useful. From what you can tell, it's a mixture of what used to be here so many years ago, so the chemicals are kind of almost split in some cases, so you would have to remake them. But you're a chemist. That's going to be easy as hell for you, as long as you start playing one. You would need Ace to tell you what colors are these chemicals. Because it's
I
so
can't
old,
see.
you legitimately
I
can't
can't
tell.
Oh, that's true.
But you were assigned a mission by Remus to make him effectively a super mutant killer. And with your roll of 60, which is kind of a difficult one, it is possible to make that. The difficulty, however, is what you decide to do with it. There are two ways that you can make it using your thick thonkin brain, at least to what you can tell from here. Again, you would need Ace to verify the chemicals in here, but you have a shit ton of them in your bag, so you're fairly certain you make do with what's in here. You can do two things with let's call it the super mutant killer. For the super mutant killer, you can either make it peaceful, so you can make it so they effectively age, more or less, and their cells grow, and then they fall into basically a coma, a dreamlike state, and then die peacefully. Or, if you want to be a douche, you could create a nightmare potion. And effectively, when you shove them into that dreamlike trance, it's not dreamlike, it's a nightmare until their bodies shut down and they die. You can also do this with technically any DNA that you find. So you could make a torture device. Or both.
How much... Can I tell how much of these chems are here, or do I have to have somebody to...
Unless you
tell
want to
me?
start rubbing them, you have a perception 1.
Hey!
Yeah.
I need
I'd say-
eyeballs!
Give me a minute. I cork the bottle. I've been
I
admiring.
really fucking hope you're not drunk.
Not yet.
I don't have to
Yet.
research the drinking to make sure I know
I
how to make you guys drunk.
just imagine I was like staring at the bottle. I just uncork it, and before I can get any of it in my mouth, Ace. I go help.
So you go over to her and you see her standing in front of many chemicals, many of which are separated, and you're fairly certain, by your very not chemical brain, that some of them could be extremely volatile if you're not careful. But that's also because you've seen her blow up things on more than one occasion.
What are you doing this time?
I'm making the super mutant killer. But I need to know the colors.
That sounds really weird coming from you.
Hey,
I'm not
you don't
going to
until you
question it.
try it.
Which colors do you need?
DM.
So you start going through kind of the colors and stuff that you need. In order to actually make it, I want you to roll me an intelligence -2.
Intelligence -2, not
Yeah.
chem?
No, because this is how, like, what you need specifically to make this, according to what you can think of Whether or not you can actually make it would be chemistry. This is what you, in theory, would need. Oof. All right. So,
Oh man, I was
Man.
so if I didn't have that -2.
yeah. I love you got a perfect 10 on that. But so the best of your knowledge, you're missing some kind of component. You have no idea what that component is, but you're missing something that can kill the super mutants.
Okay.
If you can tell me what it is that you are missing, you're welcome to do it.
Why do I feel like the only thing I'm missing is the DNA portion?
Bingo! How do you get DNA?
I'm gonna go pluck some hair off of, off of Krampus.
Roll me. Well, actually, so you start. Do you tell
Does
your
he have hair?
companion? I don't actually know if he has hair.
I don't
He
know.
has forearm hair. Do you tell your plans to Ace, or do you turn around and with a purpose start walking toward the room with the nearly dead man?
Nah, it's fine. I'm just gonna start walking towards Krampus. Hopefully I don't trip over anything.
All right, you start walking in the
have my
vague
stick.
direction of the area, not telling your companion anything, just walking with a goddamn purpose.
Ace just shrugs and leans up against the wall, waiting for her to come back.
I know the vague estimate of where I came from and where he was at, so I could kind of get. I'd probably bump into the wall every once in a while.
You bump into a lot of walls, but you eventually make it back. Your stick is very useful until you smack him in the leg. You don't actually do any damage because you're whacking him, but he's also sleeping on Mel door. So you walk up to him, and I'm assuming you take some of his hair. So it's like his forearm or
Yeah.
something. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me roll d20 real quick. Alright, cool. As you are attempting to take some of his blood, his hair, his blood on your hands and your body and his body, starts dripping.
And the walls and the floor.
And the wall,
And the
yeah,
ceiling.
it starts dripping
And
into
the
your hair.
everything.
Yeah, it turns out when you get impaled into a ceiling and your rib comes out, there's blood on the ceiling. And that blood, shockingly, drips right into your hair.
I'm gonna ignore it for now and just become very irritated and just have this look on my face.
Does
You know
not
the look.
smell
Just
very good.
The look.
You eventually start walking back over to Ace, and Ace, you just see a tiny child covered in
Drenched
blood,
in blood.
walking towards you.
I probably look like I just murdered his ass.
Just like holding a clump of his
All
arm
just
hair and
murdered him in
walking
his
towards
sleep.
you.
Ace, his eyes just get wide. He's like, "What the fuck?"
And I
did
look
you
angry
do?"
as hell.
Oh god. To answer your question, Silky, yes, this is technically how this game is supposed to be played. I play it slightly differently in terms of the combat, but most of the RP sections I do pretty much this way, and it's how I think most people do the RPs. But which you do.
You know, it's roleplay. It's supposed to be fun. We're having fun with it.
Yeah. So.
So now that I'm just drenched in his blood and very mad about it, because now I'm gonna have to find a shower or a lake or a puddle.
That's not irradiated to all hell.
Yeah.
Or sink, you know. I mean, we're in a vault. I'm sure they have a semi-functional sink somewhere.
Gotta be
Then
able
you
to
could
turn on
fit
that
in.
purifier, but yeah, possibly. So you walk into
So
your
I'm
lab
gonna-
once more.
Yeah, I'm gonna start working on the peaceful potion.
Okie dokie. In that case, roll me a...
Because I'm a Samaritan, not a fucking evil bastard.
You can make a torture device. It's okay.
Well, I'm
Um,
gonna do that later, but first I need to get other people's DNA to make the torture devices in case we come across them. But first I want to do the
you have a
peaceful one.
human right next to you.
Yeah, I'll get to it.
You have
I have it on my
yourself.
list. I have a list.
Fair enough. Roll me
Technically,
a
I'm not human.
chemistry minus 50.
Chem minus 50? Are you really trying to make me fail this?
It's an average one. That's what freaking average thing. For if I was don't go with a hard, which is what I keep making you guys do for special, I would do a -75. But
I still failed it.
yeah, that was a roll of 93. Jesus Christ. Anyways,
I think I failed it because I'm still covered in blood and things are slipping out of my hands.
yeah, it turns out when your hands are covered in a slippery substance and you start grabbing glass, it slips.
Could I help her
Yeah,
after seeing
roll
her
me a
fumbling around with
agility.
the potentially dangerous chemicals?
Yeah, roll me agility. Let's see, this is not very difficult. It's probably
I
average.
could
Roll
kill
me agility
myself with
-1.
this because I haven't added the DNA yet.
Yeah, if you
Agility
splash this on
-1,
you,
you said?
yeah, -1. Splash the stuff on you, it'd be unpleasant to all hell. There you go. You managed to, as it just slips right out of her hand, and she says, "Whoops." you dive like a motherfucker and grab it. Really hoping it doesn't explode in your hands, but shockingly it doesn't.
Okay, new plan. You're gonna tell me what I need to add to what, and we're not all gonna die.
Can we get Winston in here? I think Winston would also help, and maybe Jap because Jap was a doctor.
They aren't
Do we really
chemists,
want to trust
though.
the quote-unquote doctor with this?
I mean, actually,
Maybe Winston can
Winston's
help
a little
us.
bit of a chemist. Do not believe that Jap is a chemist.
I just
Jap
yell
is
out
not a
down the
chemist.
hall, "Hey, Scaly! Get your ass in here!"
Oh my god. Ron, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello.
Wait, should I not even be able to hear him though?
That's a good question, actually. Roll me, you're through several walls, corners.
Most of the doors are open. The walls are made of metal, aren't they?
Yeah, and he is several rooms
And
away. Probably
I yelled as loud as I could.
you are a very loud person. Roll me, perception -1. And while you do that, I'm going to explain to Silky what party we got here. So at the moment, we have a actual
God.
child. Well, not actual child. She's about, what, 16, 17, I think?
16.
Yeah,
16.
16 years old. I'm going to show you guys their pictures in bigger res here, because, yeah. So, she's a midget, about 2'10". Has the intelligence of Einstein, if not higher. Yeah, you're welcome to roll another one, Jap. There you go. Has the intelligence of Einstein, if not higher. Extremely intelligent. God, how do you keep finding more freaking weapons? Anyways, that's her. She likes to beat people with a stick, and she has more endurance than God, apparently. Yes,
Oh,
Lalafell,
no.
actually. Yeah, she is playing her Final Fantasy XIV Lalafell, actually. How did you...
I have arrows for the crossbow now.
He now has 20 arrows, guys. Oh.
How?
How
Why?
did you find a bow and then find 20 arrows?
What
You're
type
not
is that?
even in the armory.
Apparently they were gearing up for something loud.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Anyway, she's playing a Lalafell. Super nice. Then we have the Gunslinger Ace, who focuses on revolvers. Has not ever once shown his face now, and is also a gambler.
In the game, in canon, I have shown my face. I just haven't had a chance to get a proper character art
fair.
yet. I have one.
And
I will put it
We
in
have
text.
the super mutant Krampus, the Christmas psycho. He is basically a psycho from Borderlands 2. He's basically Krieg from Borderlands 2, but for Christmas. He loves Christmas. He's also incredibly stupid, but has maxed out super mutant strength and endurance, which means he literally just tanked an exploding door and only lost half his health, which is why he's at the moment passed out in the armory, on top of said exploded door. after being pressed against the ceiling like a, yeah, I was telling you about. And then we have Rogue here, who is kind of similar to Ace, is a assault rifle user, actually. Both him and Krampus at the moment are not here, unfortunately. But, yeah, he basically likes to use assault rifles. He's kind of sneaky, and he likes to loot shit a lot. We have Winchester right here, who is a scientist who believes he was once human, and is now a Deathclaw. Very smart, has almost as much intelligence as the child does, in a interesting turn of events.
Yep. And yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then last but certainly not least, because he apparently is god at finding shit for some fucking reason.
Jack Taxi has found a lot of ammo.
He's found a pistol, he's found a bow, he's found gun parts, he's found arrows, he found 11 liters of vodka for some reason, if not more. But this is Mr. Jap Taxi right here.
Jappy. Jack Taxi is happy.
He is wearing a broken ass mask that he himself fixed with some mask behind him as well, and he's the Joker character, also a healer and a doctor. Oh yeah, the child is also their doctor. And that's our party.
Jack Taxi is basically the animal lover, because every animal I've come across, it's just, oh hey look, friend.
Oh, don't forget about Doug. You can't forget about Doug.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
Doug is a very special friend. He's a rad roach.
That sounds wrong.
Oh god.
I have almost forgotten about.
Doug is the special friend.
Okay, he is the special friend because he lives at Jap's house. Oh, so Sin, I'm going to make him a mech.
Oh my god.
You can't stop me.
You have like what, 12 pounds of
Probably. I
like
don't know.
parts on you for something? I
Mhm.
remember we rolled it, and you have like 12 pounds. 12 pounds.
He
Okay,
does.
can I
So you could
just
probably
offer
now.
up this idea
Hmm.
of weaponizing Doug's mech with all of the ammunition and weapons you've found?
God, that. Oh god, just pulling out like 2 pistols and being like, "I am Doug." Yeah, no problem. But anyway, so as we're going through, yeah, so you were just telling Ace how to fix shit, and you just hear Jap Taxi in the distance being like, "Woo!" He screams louder. As you screamed for Winchester, Winchester did not hear you. Pretty much at all.
Fuck you.
Yeah, he has his audio tapes playing at the moment, so your voice is just drowned out as it just starts blaring in the distance. Fairly
I can
certain
go-
not gonna get help. If you
So
like,
he
you
didn't
can...
hear us. He didn't hear us, right?
He did not. No.
Nope.
I'm not currently holding any chems, right? And I'm not in the current process of mixing anything.
Nah, you're telling him what to do. Oh, you were.
Cool. Ace, you want to hand me those? I will hold very still and pull Winston back here by his horns.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Do you want to pull the death claw towards you?
I just look at her, drenched in blood, recalling how he's already scared of her.
I have a smile on my face, just like I want Winston to be here.
I think it might be better if you got him.
All right, I'll try and find my way. If I go out, there's a door over here, right?
Yes.
If I go out the door, which way do I turn?
Left twice, and I think it's a right.
All right, so I'm gonna take a left.
Do do do.
Oh wait, shit. Far
I'm
left,
gonna go
far left.
I'm already walking, and I take another left, and then I take a right.
You just slam your face into a... Roll me your endurance minus 2.
Okay. Hold I'm gonna get my
There's-
character sheet again.
This is a hole. I just watched her do this.
Yeah.
You said -2?
Yeah.
Fight me. Did I roll another 10?
You just see her turn left. I see her turn left again. She walks through a table, turns right, and slams her skull into the wall. Just full
you're
speed,
watching
no
this.
hesitation.
I'm
Face
watching this
plant.
'cause you got a clear view right there, bud.
I just
Okay.
cringe. Oh God,
It was-
Sasuke, are you alright?
So listen, all right.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna roll perception again to see if
It was a loud thunk.
her smack her head into the goddamn wall. Because it's a metal wall echoing down the hall, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So no modifier this time, just a straight up roll.
Yep, yep,
Sin,
just perception.
Do me a favor, buddy, and link the Tables of Tartarus channel
Oh yeah, no problem.
in chat. Or so.
Let's see. Yeah, we do this on YouTube. We actually have 3 separate YouTubes for 3 different contents, but this one I'm about to link is the one that we
And
use
send
for.
it.
Oh hey, you did hear it this time. Yeah. Now you're good. The one that we use on the screen that you see there is our main YouTube for our visual novel readings, our gameplay videos, and things like that. Some of them, at least, are funny moments and things like that. It's our primary one. And then the one I just linked inside the chat there is Tables of Tartarus. That's where we do all of our tabletop games. We do this one, and we do 2 homebrewed ones as well on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And then, you're absolutely fine. I like answering questions. But yeah, we have a Vods of Valhalla, which is where we do the full stream of all of our gameplay videos over there from, I think we do them on Thursdays now, if I remember correctly, yeah. But no problem, if you're interested in content, please follow us on Twitch and subscribe to us on our YouTubes. We love answering questions. This is one of the reasons why we stream. But yeah, so you hear the sounds of the thunk.
Did I even take any damage?
No, you didn't, because your skull is so goddamn thick. You can't feel it. Funny enough, that's not even a derogatory term. Your skull is literally so thick, you can't feel it.
There's a Lalafell shaped blood splatter on the fucking wall.
No, it's not a blood splatter. It's a tint.
No, it's a blood splatter. She's drenched in blood.
Yeah, she's drenched in Krampus's blood, so there's like a face dent inside the wall, and where she bounced off it, it's just covered in Krampus's blood. It looks like she went toe to toe with a meat grinder.
It's like when you do the hand turkey, like finger painting,
Uh-huh.
except it's just her face.
It's my Lalafell body on the wall.
Oh my god. So you do hear this noise, and there you see
I'm
just
gonna-
this small outline of her face in the hallway.
On the other side of the wall.
It's
I'm
just the
gonna-
outline
I'm
of
gonna
her
fall
skull.
Back onto my butt. I'm gonna fall back onto my butt and just sit there dazed for a moment.
Do I hear Deathclaw stomping down the hallway?
Yeah, it's so not
I'm gonna
hidden.
say that no matter what, even if my guy literally could not roll stealth because he's like a fucking death claw, so no matter where he goes, you'll hear it.
Yeah, you can
I
technically
mean, that being
stealth.
said, anybody
but-
who's played Fallout 4 or New Vegas knows how stealthy a Deathclaw can be.
Well, that's the specific death claw. The ones that
Comes
can
up
literally go into-
behind you and just, oh, is that a butthole? No, it's not. It's your spleen.
Can I describe what Winchester sees as he comes
Oh yeah,
in?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Look, he opens the door and he sticks his head in to see what that noise was about and why there's like a dent in the wall.
So what you see on the floor as you walk in is Sasuke's on the floor, and it's kind of dark because it's kind of like a by the lighting sources, it's kind of
Wait.
dark.
this also brings up an interesting idea. Would Winchester technically have night vision?
Ah, yeah, he would. Yeah. So able to see this in almost
If
perfect.
Everything looks normal.
Yeah.
It looks-
Okay, so everything looks normal. So you see Sasuke sitting there with her hands on her face, and she looks like she's just kind of sitting there with her knees up to her chest. You see an imprint on the wall of her, but it's blood splattered. She's drenched in blood. And as she hears you come in, she slowly puts her hands down, looks up at the wall, and then turns to you smiling and says, Winston! As she's still drenched in blood.
Oh my god.
I have many questions to ask you about the current situations, but the most pressing matter is why are you drenched in blood?
She immediately gets an annoyed look on her face. Krampus.
Okay, that doesn't technically answer my question, but I guess an easier question is why is there a dent in the wall?
Ace told me false.
I said far left.
After I left.
You're right about that. But also, you weren't that far away.
Well, no matter what it is you guys are doing in here, I found something interesting in a computer room down the hall.
I'm gonna lift my arms up and make grabby hands at Winston, and be like, I need help.
It's fucking child. Winston, roll me intelligence -2.
From me?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So I want to see if you get Vietnam flashbacks. Not quite Vietnam, but hey, you get flashbacks. They're kind of painful, but they're flashbacks.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
So I'm pretty sure Ace, if he's walking in, he can just start seeing the Deathclaw ripping at its head as it kind of just lays down on the ground, and he's just kind of like growling a bit.
I'm starting to relate to you, Scaly Man.
Child reaches towards you and you just start crying.
So, what is it that Winchester is technically having a flashback about?
So for you, Winchester, it's of your past and what we talked about with the kid back then. That's basically what you're seeing, is that moment that you left the area.
Ah,
Yeah, a long time
So-
ago. Which you're
okay,
able
so
to tell them if you wish, but I'll leave that up to you.
alright. Alright, if you know, cutscene time here.
Yeah.
Winchester, in his mind, he's seeing a vision outside of this vault, so to speak, of a
Mhm.
mother and a child. The mother is badly hurt, basically gonna die in any moment.
Mhm.
And she holds her child up to Winston, and he reaches out with his human hands at this moment and takes the child.
Child
and,
making
and the
grabby.
child is like, but the child is crying and reaching out for the mother instead.
Mhm. Oof. Painful moment right there.
Yep.
Yeah, your skull is in a lot of pain. Sasuke, do you go into doctor mode? You are doctor. What is your doctor?
Is it like, is he growling like?
He's growling like
in
somebody beat
pain?
him with a hammer upside the head.
Okay, if he's growling in pain, then yes, I would go into doctor mode.
Yeah, it's
But if he's
definitely-
just growling like he's angry or whatever,
Mhm.
I would just turn to Ace and make grabby hands at him.
yeah, it's definitely in pain, but
Mhm.
it also
Okay.
sounds like a death claw growling in pain.
No.
All right,
It's
I
just weird.
hoist myself up off the ground using the table that I ran through as my pulling lever to pull myself up, and I walk into the direction of the pained growl, and I immediately start doing my doctor shit to try and figure out what's wrong.
So as you're looking over him, he does not seem to have any visible injuries, except for, of course, lightning burns.
How would he know? How would she know about visible injuries?
I can feel it in his scales.
As you're groping
Yeah.
his arms,
I am sorry.
as you're crawling over his massive body with your tiny ass hands,
Again, I am sorry.
you don't feel a lot of visible wounds, but you do feel a lightning burn on his shoulder. At least you assume it's a lightning burn. It's basically just a pile of flesh that's burned at the moment, as your hand just kind of squishes into it. Oof.
I reach into my little pouch that I keep on me, pull out some Vicks Vapor Rub, and start rubbing it in.
Fucking healing powder. You just start rubbing into his wound, which hurts at first, but it's good. Connection to his server's been interrupted. What? No, don't do that.
What?
You
Hold on.
guys still see that move?
Mm,
I just moved Sasuke a little bit.
Mm.
You guys seen that?
I'm not.
No, it did not move.
Alright, well, until
Now
this
my
thing...
connection is interrupted.
Oh, okay, so it's just roll 20 being a douche. Alright. Well,
So you
viewers...
get 8 points of healing.
Yeah. Well, viewers, you're gonna see nothing moving for a few minutes.
Oh, there
As
goes my connection.
Roll20 attempts to get back up online, we're just gonna do
Purple?
Verkle. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Verkle.
Vulnerable.
Yeah, vocal talking. As oh god, I'm gonna have to like roll separately, but that's okay. Eventually, maybe we're gonna be switching over to a different thing, which is gonna be based entirely on my setup, so we don't have to rely on Roll20's servers, as this is like the third time that Roll20 has killed itself during one of our games. So hey, look forward to that shit. That should be interesting. That's gonna be in quite a while though, so hopefully. Anyways, so yeah, you start checking him. You start checking him over, not checking him out. I don't think you want to be a doctor like that. And you start trying to check
what
him.
big muscles you have, sir.
Oh God, someone already did that to us.
What? Uh-huh.
Remember the cute Crusader doctor who hit on you relentlessly?
Oh no.
Yeah. But yeah, so she starts playing, with your arm and whatnot as your pain in your head slowly starts subsiding. Yeah, subsiding. As you slowly vertical RP. My God. Vertical RP is fun. Horizontal RP is it's a challenge. Hey, it's back now.
Oh no!
Gotta do a horizontal tango, baby.
No, I will heat you from the call, sir.
But yeah, so you start healing. He looks up at you as the pain in his head starts to slowly subside. The wound on his shoulder
Winchester,
feeling
if
better.
you were ever missing HP, you are healed for 8 HP.
Yeah.
If he was, I don't remember.
Nor do I. I still.
He got hit by lightning at least once.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much health he lost from that, but hey, now he has it back.
Yep. No.
Yep. So you start.
So
Yeah, there you go.
yeah, he takes his hands off his head now, and
Mm-hmm.
and he looks up and he sees the little one, and he's like, "What happened?"
I feel like Sasuke would be kind of like her legs would be over his shoulder and like on the not the injured shoulder but the other shoulder, and she's just kind of like hanging off of his horn, like she has one grip in one of his horns,
Mm-hmm.
and she's just rubbing it in on the other shoulder, kind of just dangling off of him.
Yeah, you're just dangling over him. He just looks at you. You're just piling healing items on his arm. Jab Taxi at this point in time is finding some oil next to the vodkas. You're going to make, I swear God, you're going to make a mech that is your rad roach, and then you're going to fill it with vodka.
Sounds like my kind of mech.
A drunken red roach with a freaking little fat
Nine
man, I think it was.
Oh, well, I'm gonna find it.
Could be
Oh,
empty.
look,
Yeah, that
one
is
down.
true. 1 is empty, 2 is... Alright, you have an empty oil can.
I'm going to make this into something.
It's gonna be the hat of the mech
Oh,
helmet.
God.
Could be a foot.
You can just still make a mech out of the randomest parts. But okay, so you finally got healed. You're fairly certain there's no other wounds on him, but that would require you to do a full physical, because you can't see anything.
He stopped growling in pain, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Does it hurt anywhere else, Winston?
Not that I know, but I've had a revelation apparently.
Do I need to do a full examination?
No, I've just come to realize that I think I have a child.
I feel his horns, and then I look at Ace. I look back at Winston. I look at Ace, and I'm like, if my knowledge as a doctor serves me, death claws can't reproduce.
They can,
Yeah, they
actually.
can.
Well, no, not in that case, little one. I mean, when I was still a human, I think I had a child. I don't.
Does that sound plausible to me that somebody could be turned into a death claw?
To the best of your knowledge, that has never happened before. But also, you've seen a man literally get exploded into a ceiling and be sleeping like a baby 5 minutes later. You're also trying to find cybernetics to change your eyes into normal. So you're not entirely sure what the most realm of possibility is, to be honest. He could be insane, or he could be telling the truth. Or he could have one hell of a tumor in his brain.
Is there like a quick test I could do to see if he has a tumor in his brain?
You would need some other equipment for that. You don't have any,
Okay.
Yeah. You don't have any equipment
Okay.
for that at the moment.
I'll do it later then.
Okay.
Well, anyway, Winston, I need your help. I am working on the potion to kill super mutants, and I would like a little bit of help being able to distinguish some of the chemicals. Ace is amazing at helping me, but he also can't tell the difference between chemicals. Like if I say a red chemical, he might bring me...
There are 4 red chemicals on this table. What do you want from me?
Exactly. This is why I need your help, Winston.
In fact, 4 different shades of red on that table. And also 2 different shades of blue and 1 purple.
But I do
And
want
need the red one.
But I do want to make sure, though. You sure you want to kill the Death Claws?
Not Death Claws, the
I
super
at
mutants.
least
I mean, the super mutants.
I at least want to complete our mission by making it. And if they still, by the time we get back, want to do it, I'm making the peaceful solution that'll put them into a coma-like state until they die. It'll basically advance their aging, put them into a coma, and they'll die in their sleep. But also, with the ingredients we have here, I can make information extractors for later down the road for ourselves.
I'm not even gonna try to make you do a roll for that one. With your intelligence, you know for a fact she means torture.
Swastika, are you turning into a evil scientist again?
No! I would never! No! No!
Realize,
I would never be evil. It's just if evil happens to stumble in front of me and I need information, I'm just willing to do whatever it takes to get the information from the evil person.
Like
Therefore,
the guy
it's
back
not
in Nevada when
okay.
you pumped him
That
so
was-
full of drugs he couldn't stand for 2 weeks.
That was one time, and he fucking deserved it.
Fair enough.
And he gave me the information I needed.
That is true.
I guess I have no choice anyway. I'm gonna help you with this concoction of yours. Now, what have we got?
Good. I'm
Yeah.
glad you decided to agree.
Sin,
Yeah.
Sin. What do I gotta roll to see if I can actually do the one that makes them painless instead?
Mhm.
Because I doubt she'll be able to tell that I'm actually not making.
He's planning
the
on
one that'll
making both, but
horribly.
yeah.
I'm making both. So the one for the super mutants is going to be the painless one, but the one for ourselves,
Mhm.
I'm
Oh,
making
actually,
painful.
Ron, roll me intelligence -2.
Again? Oh no.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, when I said I'm glad that he decided to help,
Mhm.
can I make an intimidation?
-2, you said?
Yep, yep. And yeah, you're welcome to make intimidation. Go with a minus. This is an average roll, -50. Yeah. Okay. So Ron, as you're looking through everything, you realize there's hair. You don't need hair. You need a liquid to mix with other liquids. She is not very intimidating to you.
Not right now.
Yep.
Why do you have hair here? You don't need hair when you're concocting a chemical. You need a liquid. You need a liquid chemical to go along with the chemical to have a particular reaction. Winston starts
Exactly,
looking-
because
Winston looks around.
thank
for the
you.
proper chemical.
You just called yourself Winston. I'm rubbing off on the player.
Oh no, Winston Churchill. Oh,
Oh God.
Winston.
So to the best of
Um,
your knowledge, Ron, the proper chemical is blood.
So, see, Winston, what I was going to do was I was going to take this hair and simply extract the DNA from it into a liquid form and mix it with my chemical in order to get the DNA that we needed in order to create the peaceful resolution.
actually, I have a much more easier idea.
What is it?
You said that was Krampus's blood on you, right?
Yes. And now on you.
Well, so to speak. But he is a super mutant, yes?
That is correct. That's why I took his hair.
So, without you really, he doesn't give you any indication. He picks you up.
Oh fuck. Slight panic. Slight panic.
He picks you up, and he's like, he grabs a little somehow with his giant, massive the Deathclaw hands. He's gonna try to wring out some blood from your clothes to put into a beaker.
Oh God, that is actually a good thing that Silky brought up. How does a child who's blind know what the color red is?
I feel like
She knows
Other
the
than-
word red.
I know the words, obviously. I know the
Mhm.
words and stuff like that. But I feel like through the many years of being with Ace,
Mhm.
Ace would tell me like colors and stuff like that. Like
And
obviously most apples would be
Ah.
red and stuff like that. And
Uh-huh.
while I was doing chemical experiences and while I was experiments and while I was using certain chemicals and trying to explain it
Mhm.
to Ace by using their chemical name, he'd be like, that's just a red liquid or that's just a blue liquid. And so she eventually made a like table in her mind of what each chemical component is and what it looks like to Ace.
Oh, okay.
So, like, this chemical is this color, so tell him you want the color blue, and he'll get you blue.
Yeah, basically.
By the way, for everyone who is joining us right now, including Silky, the missions that they're currently on is to join the Dapper Deviants, which are a little bit past, to get some food for Ellis from another city that they were in previously. They currently need a mirror.
Apparently,
Mirror?
Taxi's out here trying to make a mech.
Yeah,
Mirror
mirror look.
Wait,
Mirror lurk.
Did we go to the
Meyerlurk?
I know.
Mirelurk,
I
thank
feel like we did.
We haven't gone to the Dapper Deviants yet.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
cool.
about to. Gotta get some scrap metal for Bob, which you guys have a crap ton of. Also in that other place with Ellis.
Don't we have like 12 pounds of scrap metal?
You have a lot of scrap metal. You also murdered Jimmy the Heavy with the help of him, so you gotta turn that in. You're also able to join the Q Crusaders, who you met before. As you can see, their friend is very adorable and terrifying at the same time. You also have this side quest called A Revolution, which is from a pirate, it seems, in the Old Ham grocery outlet. And then another mission that you guys just recently got, which for all intents and purposes is effectively the main story mission, which you guys kind of avoid anyways, is, just like in Fallout, is to deal with the upcoming... Let me actually move you guys out of this thing real quick so I can show you guys the world. There you are. To stop the upcoming war between the super mutants right here. Oh my god. Found some lead. The Enclave, I believe, right here, and the Brotherhood of Steel right here. I did do some changes to all three of these people. The super mutants are tired, and they're peaceful, more or less, but they will fight if needed, but they mostly just want to die. But if a war stems, they will fight in it. The Enclave, if I remember correctly, were purists. So they basically just want to kill pretty much everything that's not in a suit of armor or
anything that's not pure human.
Yeah, anything that's irradiated,
Unirradiated, unmutated.
And then the Brotherhood of Steel, I've made the most changes to, in that they are basically the bad version of a redneck American. They believe that if you are on American soil, if you were born in America, if you're breathing American air, and you're standing on American soil, you ain't American, you're trespassing.
They're basically the other half of the Enclave in canon.
Yeah, they if you want to be American, you join the Enclave. If you ain't American, you get shot, or you get turned into an Enclave. And the lead, I believe, is just solid material. You could turn that into ammo, though, potentially. And that's the mission.
Wally, I just scrolled down and saw the face.
Which face? Oh, wait, what? What face? What? Oh,
look on
hello.
The map.
Somebody smug.
Look at that cheek, though. Jesus. Jaw be going for miles.
That's not a cheek. That's his mouth. That's his mouth going all the way out there.
His mouth is his new cheek. That's a horrifying... Oh, get that out of my mind. Anyways, the main quest they got from the super mutants was to either stop the war before it happens, join them in the war, or fuck off. Also to find a way to kill all the super mutants, as they want to die, preferably in their sleep and not the end of a gun. They're very tired creatures at the moment. Anyways, where was I? Right. So you guys try and make that. Winchester picks you up and starts, pouring blood into a container. I don't know what these things are called.
A beaker.
Beaker.
A
Thank
beaker.
you. Yeah, it starts pouring
flask.
blood off of your
vial.
coat and your general body into the flask.
Yeah,
As it
it's,
turns out, super
out.
mutants who get squished squeeze out a lot of blood. Yeah.
Do I
shocking.
gotta do a new chemistry roll with bonuses?
Oh yeah, since you now have blood instead of trying to make it with hair, it's now only going to be a... I really wish there was in between from 25 to 50, but alright. We're going to move it from average to easy, which is a minus 25, which I don't think you can fail that roll.
22! I almost did.
Yeah. Let's see. Wow, that was a roll.
In Ace's
74.
head, he's just thinking, like, he's just reminiscing on the exploding door incident, and he's like, all according to plan.
Somehow he's not dead. Yeah, so you start making the mixture with Winchester as you slowly start creating it, and you now have a finished peaceful potion. Put this inside of specifically a Deathclaw, and you're going to have a very fun time making them want to
Super
die.
mutant, not Deathclaw.
Sorry, yeah, I meant to say super mutant.
This time you did it yourself, your boy. You dummy.
I know, right? Now, if you manage to open up a wound from Winchester, you are more than welcome to make another chemistry roll at -25 to see if you can make one using his blood or Ace's blood. All you have to do is give him a cut his
No, you
arm.
got that much blood, fuck you.
Okay.
Mhm.
Um.
And
Hey, Ace.
Uh-oh.
Whatever you're thinking, no.
Please.
Why?
To torture people later.
What are you gonna use mine for?
To torture humans.
But why?
That's the problem. I'm not human, Sasuke.
are you not?
Oh
Wait, what?
yeah. I'm gonna use my blood and make it a non-peaceful one.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're not
no,
human.
oh no, you said that while Winchester was in the room. Wait, oh, not human?
I look at you with eyes that are like bright green Christmas lights with a "are you fucking retarded" look on my face.
Look, I can't exactly see your face over the gas mask. At least I think that's what that is on his character.
Mhm.
I can't see it.
That is,
Again, that's a circumstantial.
yeah. Oh yeah, when he puts on. So yeah, he like looks at you, and his eyes are so bright green they almost hurt to look at.
They're glowing.
So, what exactly are you then? Mind you, I'm actually just being dumb right now. I have no idea what's going on.
Nah, you're good. With your level of intelligence, you would be able to tell from only rumors, actually, especially since he never left your cave for many purposes, that he is a half mutant. Mostly it comes from being irradiated to such an ungodly degree that something mutates within you. But shockingly, you don't die and become a ghoul. He's just kind of a fucked up ghoul.
So his mutation is that he has glowing eyes.
To the best of your knowledge, yeah.
As far as you know, and as far as I will explain, sure.
It's very
Alright, well, then
disconcerting when you stare at him.
Well, then
How about a
I
game of
still
cards?
I still need your blood so we can do it to the other people. And Winston, I'm gonna need your blood too. You're not getting out of this. You don't have a choice.
No, I don't like needles.
It's not gonna be a needle.
Pulls out hatchet.
Ace pulls out boot knife.
See? Not a needle. Now, do you want the needle or the knife?
You talk to him, but he's gone.
I'm still on his shoulder.
Oh yeah.
Oh, then he also forgot about that too.
Yeah, because you picked her up, so she just started climbing up your arm as you started running away. It's just
As soon as I climb onto his shoulder, I lean into his ear and say, "Needle or knife? Needle or knife? Needle or
okay.
knife?"
Okay, look. Alright. How hard would I need to roll strength to just yeet her down this hallway?
Oh my god. She is extremely tiny. And
you
she
probably
is
only need to get like a 1.
you
What
you
does
don't
she
even
weigh,
need
like
to
40
roll.
pounds?
You
I can
legitimately,
actually
in
tell you,
order
hold
to
on.
fail this roll, it would have
I
to
weigh
be
26 pounds.
in order to fail this roll, it would have to be at least a nearly impossible task for you. This is so easy you would get a bonus to your throw. As you
I'm
start,
only 26 and a half pounds.
as
Leave me
you just
alone.
yeet
And
her like
before
a
I actually
goddamn
fail this
bullet.
roll somehow, what do I roll?
A +2.
And before I fail,
You literally can't fail that roll. You throw her like a speeding goddamn bullet. Right in front of Jap Taxi. Jappy, you want to roll me? It's actually
the moment she says, like, knee, He's like grabbed her and yeets her. She scared him. She didn't realize she was holding him.
So yeah,
Yeah.
Jeppy, you want to roll agility minus 4?
-4. I have at 10 agility.
Yeah.
Also,
There's,
wait, we need to specify though. Are
Hmm?
his pants on right now?
His pants are indeed on. You managed to, with a Herculean effort, jump into the air like a split second as she passes in front of you, dive and grab her as you roll along the floor, just down the road. Her pure momentum rolling you like a goddamn bowling ball.
This is kind of fun.
I'm dizzy.
It takes
Yeah, just puts her down and walks back into the room. I'm going to roll for another thing.
Oh
so
my god.
Winchester.
if you allow it, of course.
Yeah. What was that one?
Winchester takes a quick second and he's like, "Oh dear, what have we done? Oh, are you alright?
That'd be in items.
I'm so sorry to. I'm so sorry that I didn't mean that. You just startled me, is all."
Can I sneak up behind him?
You're welcome to, yeah. Oh no.
What kind of book is this?
Would I need to roll?
It basically-
Or no, it's a
Uh,
free action.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
just for action.
okay, Wally. The only way I could see that is being you now know how to draw dicks and vaginas on people as tattoos.
Taboo tattoos.
It's a it's a magazine in
Yeah.
Fallout.
Yeah.
It's basically like the tattoo.
Yeah, let me see
What
what
is it
that
called?
gives you.
That one went far. Jesus Christ.
I'm a little bit confused, I'll be honest. It's been a while since I played the Fallout.
Yeah, I'm looking at the equipment guide real quick once it loads for God knows how long. But you just start searching some more and you find a book. A shockingly working book. And by working, I mean it doesn't crumple in your hands. Well, it probably won't. You're fairly certain if you open it. So. Huh?
Sin, first off, how does a book stop working?
It gets so old that when you start opening it, the pages turn to dust.
But I don't think that's ever actually happened. I think that's just a myth.
Or when
It-
small children have it for too long and it ends up getting
Yeah.
so
I
sticky
mean, it
that
is
the
currently 200
pages won't
years
open.
old in a
Yeah, but-
non-conditioned area.
Here's the thing, though.
Hmm?
The operation of a book is to open and close.
Mhm.
What you do with it, other than that, is not like a book's working function.
Mhm.
For
Yeah.
a book to legit stop functioning, it would not be able to open or close.
Yeah, which is what happens if you leave inside of a tempered room for 200 years. Yeah, it's why a lot of the old books that we have, like some of those archival books, or not archival, but ancient books that we have, like the super rare, oh my god, one of a kind books, are like always kept in a very specifically temperatured room and with special bindings, and oftentimes get reworked every couple of years and stuff. That is an intimidation +5. You can also sell it for 75 caps, but it is a nice thing. At least in this system is. But yeah, so as you're checking up on the tiny girl who is currently so dizzy she may throw up on you, Ace sneak up behind the death claw.
I want to take boot knife and just jab him in the bicep.
I'm gonna roll
Okay.
endurance to make sure I don't puke.
Alright, so you jump onto his shoulder. Roll me. Oh my god.
Hey, I didn't puke.
Yeah,
I have,
that was with a nat
uh,
10, by the way. As a third nat 10. Yeah, roll me. This won't be very difficult.
roll
just-
switchblade.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's roll switchblade. Yeah.
His
See me get through his
Uh,
armor.
No modifiers or anything.
No modifiers,
just-
natural skin will be
Yeah.
able to pierce it.
That is. Oh.
Wait, what did you just do?
He's trying to stab him in the shoulder, and he almost got a crit fail. As you attempt to stab him in the shoulder, in the bicep, but you aim a little bit high, and it just kind of slides with a screeching noise over his shoulders scales. Shh.
Okay.
So no blood whatsoever.
Nah, just a very irritating grinding sound.
Okay. Look. He did bad doing that because where is it? Just gonna okay, so if I'm rolling intimidation, what would I roll? Would it just be neutral?
It would just be your intimidation, and then probably go with a minus 25.
Minus 0.5.
25.
Oh, minus 25.
Yeah.
Why 25 though?
So the numbers here is if it's extremely easy, it's a 0. If it's very easy, it's a minus 10. Easy is 25. Average is 50. Hard is 75. Very hard is 100. Nearly impossible is 125.
Would it be easy considering I live with Sasuke
That's
and
true.
criminals?
Also,
I feel like it would be average.
mind you, he's a fucking Deathclaw that is about to slowly turn its head to look at you in a very intimidating fashion, for almost trying to stab it. He may be a normal, he may have been a human, but he still runs off a Deathclaw logic in a sense. He still
That's
has Deathclaw instincts.
Let's go meet in the middle because I fucking hate these numbers. Hope they redo these at some point. Go with the 30. Minus 30. I really hate these
Minus
numbers.
30.
The special
I
is
love how
beautiful.
this is
The rest of it is annoying.
I love how this is supposed to be the easy way to do it.
I know, right? Like,
That
it's
doesn't make
such
any
a
sense.
weird mixture of this stuff.
Yeah.
Super
Alright,
annoying.
well, let's go.
Ooh, la la. Nice. I think you actually would have completed that with a minus 50. Interesting. So he slowly starts to turn his head towards you. Roll me... Do you have bluff? I don't know if you have bluff. I don't think there is a bluff. There's a charm. No.
There's no bluff.
Deception?
Would that be gambling?
You could do
You
gambling
bluff a
for
lot
us.
in gambling.
Yeah, you could do gambling for us. Roll gambling. You are attempting to hide the fact that he's scaring you, and you're very used to trying to hide that from Sasuke, but he can actually see you.
I can smell it on you.
So roll me a gambling minus 50.
Minus 50, goddamn.
You are...
Come on.
He turns to look at you with a look that legitimately sends shivers down your spine, as you're fairly certain
I stare him
he
in the
could
eye
actually
and
eat you.
smirk.
And then you don't. He doesn't say anything for a moment, and then you hear. Hang on, I need to get in a position for this.
Oh god.
If you value your life, you won't do that again.
Jesus.
What's going on? Y'all are being really, really loud.
Well, joke's on you. And I tried.
Oh my god, no!
Hey,
It's
hey,
such a bad roll for this.
wait, Sin, I have an idea.
Uh-huh.
The moment you pull up the knife, like Jap stops you with his hand. Hey, what's going on?
Winchester
The
just
squirt
looked-
wants his blood.
Why not this fast nicely?
I
Because he
did.
ran like a little pussy.
Winchester,
Listen, I don't like sharp objects. All right.
why not just do it yourself to yourself then? Just take your claw, poke your skin, put a little bit of blood. There we go. Does that work?
I have no idea what he fucking said.
He said that you're going to take your claw and poke yourself until you get blood coming out. Put it in a vial,
Well,
and
like,
then that would work.
Taking like the tip of your finger, take the tip of your finger. Well, where there's skin and not claw.
Mhm.
Poke it with the claw. Put it above the thing that you're trying to do, and wouldn't that work?
But I'm trying to avoid getting hurt in the first place.
I mean, to be fair, that doesn't hurt. If you're doing it with the smallest amount of place, then typically it's only painful for like a second.
You already
But
do
it's
have a
still-
semi-open wound.
But it'll still hurt.
You want me to give you pain meds?
I know what Jap could
Want me to
do.
knock you out?
Oh god.
Yeah, yo.
Roll me intimidation
Probably.
real quick with a minus 25.
Me?
Yeah.
Notices the baseball bat strapped to her back.
You hear this, and you turn, and you see her grabbing her baseball bat as she stares at you.
Still drenched in blood, mind you.
Yeah.
It's just I'm holding it back, like I'm holding the bat, but it's dragging behind me. So I look, you know, like those clowns who drag their hammers
Oh,
behind them when they're
God.
covered in blood.
So, Sin, would
Uh-huh.
it be an endurance roll to see if he passes out from just sheer fright?
Yeah, give me your endurance roll. Just normal.
Please fail. Please fail.
Not even gonna give you. Oh my god.
Damn.
You are scared witless, and you're fairly certain if she steps closer to you, you're gonna hit the floor with a praying mighty thunk.
Okay.
Ah, I see. And Jap just walks back into the room. Can I search for more stuff?
Yes, Jap, you can do it. I believe in
You
you.
just see a
You found
Winchester
gold.
looking like a.
He
It's
found
just like a
gold.
huge bar of gold, like a fucking bar of gold.
Yeah.
Found a gold
But
ingot.
here's the thing, though. How much of it does he find?
He just finds a single piece. 1 pound of it. Just a single gold bar. He walks in, sees a shiny glint under one of the cows, walks over and pulls out a fucking bar of gold.
Can I just like take a peek through the door and see him holding a bar of gold?
I mean,
Wait,
granted, in this world, it would not be worth anything.
Oh, it would not be.
Actually,
but
yeah, it
that's
still is.
beautiful. It would be worth a little bit to specific traders, but you could also beat people.
I have no idea what this is. It's funny though, as I just open up my bag full of vodka and weapons and just put it in there.
Can I roll to see if I see the vodka?
Give me a
Can you smell
perception.
the vodka on
Perception
him?
-2.
Not even open, he just smells it.
What was that? Perception -2?
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
Does he see the rest of the random weaponry though? That's the
You see
question.
a bow, you see some arrows sticking out, he shoves some gold in there, he has an oil can sticking up at the top of it. He has a fucking pistol just kind of shoved in there somewhere.
I just shake my head in confusion and turn back to the task at hand.
I can't.
Winchester's scared, he doesn't know what to do, and he help.
Oh,
I
my
start
God.
walking forward. I asked you a question, Winston.
Can I pull my gun and put it at his back as he's backing into me?
Oh my God. I don't believe the gun is any more intimidating than her, but sure.
No, but it's gonna get him to stop momentarily at least.
That's true. Pull out the gun, he presses it against his lower spine. I don't think he registers it properly.
No.
as he sees her.
Winston, you didn't answer my question. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna do it yourself? Or do you want to be knocked out? I can do either way just fine.
You know, the old Grinch was so smart and so slick that he thought up a lie and he thought it up quick. Look, a bunny!
Those
You're telling the
exist.
blind girl to look for a bunny.
Wait! I sit there, I look at him in his general direction and say, I'm fucking blind,
Oh, right.
as I rush at him.
Did I just get trampled?
Yep. And also, you guys just heard the Death Claw Mox thing glitch out as he screamed so goddamn loudly.
So Jeff Taxi sees the Deathclaw sprint past the doorway, and then like a second later, the midget runs past the doorway.
It's like, you know, he's literally on all fours now. He's running with his
Yeah, I just look it out into the hallway. Ace is on the ground. I just drag Ace into the lounge. I start like. Question: does Ron have a thing for trampling?
I don't think
Oh,
he
God.
does, but he has fists and feet.
You just see Jack pull out one of the bottles of vodka, place it next to Ace's head, and start like making sure he's okay because doctor instincts kick in.
Would the vodka next to my head work as like smelling salts?
God. Ron, do me a favor and roll claw swing if you scroll down.
Alright. Yeah, hold on.
Fuck
Where-
turn
Just
around and
backhand it
shoulder
into the
check
wall.
you.
No modifier?
No modifier, no.
Any critical chance? No,
Nope.
I guess not.
Oh my god, you somehow missed him. You somehow got like above his head, and the sheer force of the wind of your hand moving to the side slammed him hardcore into the ground.
Well, actually, what could happen? I'm going to assume that he's the only one who's properly wearing protective gear and armor.
Uh-huh.
So Winchester, he turns around, his tail smacks him into the wall, and then he goes running backwards. So he's just just kind of indented in the wall.
You're attempting to breathe as Jap Taxi pulls you into the lounge. All air is just escaped from your chest frame. You are struggling to breathe.
Also, yes, I realize Winchester is actually setting himself up for failure here, but it's gonna be funny.
As you're running through this area, how used are you to dead bodies, Sasuke?
Wait, who is what?
Sasuke, how used to you are you to dead bodies? Specifically, rotting dead bodies.
Probably not super used to it because typically they're if somebody dies, we leave before they start rotting.
I mean, would it
And
also
we're-
be fair though to say that she's probably been dragged along by Ace to loot corpses of people who died in
Probably.
Wasteland?
That's true. So we'll go with this is slightly hard roll, -2 to your endurance.
I mean, you say this is slightly hard, but if I roll a natural 10 again, I'm gonna be pissed.
Fourth one today, come on. Oh wow, you got 8.
Yeah.
No, you got 6. Alright.
No, that's also a nat 10.
So you start walking forward a little bit, and you start getting a little bit lightheaded because you can smell the smell of intense rot going through the area, which is deeply unpleasant. You're not quite sure where from, but you're specifically sure it's somewhere near the cafeteria down here. The smell is coming from that hallway.
I'll come back to that in a minute.
Okay.
Winston. And she's giggling too.
Thunk.
So Winston turns the corner here, and he realizes
Okay, I hit a corner and I turn and go.
he's come to the end, and he's kind of patting the door, hoping there's the wall, hoping there's a door or something. But
As I start coming down the hallway, I start swinging my bat from side to side, using it as my cane, like my blind stick. So I'm hitting both sides of the wall with my bat in front of me.
So he just starts hearing tunk.
Winston.
He turns around and he sees her coming. It's like the Shining with the two little girls at the end of the hallway.
Oh,
And
she's smiling, a big old smile.
And he's just like, nah, fuck this. Well, what do I gotta roll to just literally tear down the wall?
Oh my god.
God.
Roll. This is steel walls, so
I'm a Deathclaw.
yeah.
This is a fallout shelter.
I'm a Deathclaw.
How much strength do you have?
She's still drenched.
Oh,
in
okay.
blood.
You have a 1% chance to fail this. Roll me a strength -4. A very hard roll. It's not nearly impossible for Deathclaw to get through the inner walls, the outer walls most certainly, but
Well,
as you see this, some
that-
primal
that-
fear takes place in your soul. And
The
you
fear
just-
of the Lalafell has been set in him as he turns around, and you can literally just hear him start ramming his head against the wall to make a hole, and he just rips his way out. Mind you, cutting himself on the way.
Oh, that's useful. As you just start slicing
it
your
is
way through the
sealed,
wall,
so,
climbing
yeah.
through it with a desperate need to get away from this demon child. You like back up to the fucking wall and you look back.
Can I smell his blood in the air?
You can feel it when you get to the wall. You just start
Yeah.
walking up to the wall. You start trying and grab the edge, and it's like, ah, blood.
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
pretty sure
I
you
start
remember
trying to
how-
collect it in a vial.
hmm
I just drop my bat and get focused on the wall and start trying to collect some. As soon as I get enough, I cork it and start heading back towards the rotting bodies.
So, Ace, you gotta be okay. You seem okay. You just seem a little winded from everything I checked.
I think I cracked a rib.
That's certainly possible, but I don't think you want to take off your armor. I don't try to take off people's armor unless they're unconscious and I'm having to do stuff. But that's a different story. You're awake. There's booze, by the way, next to your head.
Just full bottle of vodka sitting next to you.
As you say that, my eyes like focus immediately. My head turns to the bottle. I immediately grab it and start downing it.
Jesus
Yep, you're fine.
Christ.
If you're able to do that, you're perfectly okay. I'm gonna go back to looking around.
Alright,
Yes,
let me...
I'm going to. If you
let me-
do you care?
No, yeah, do another one here. I
You
got-
might have to change rooms soon.
Oh, you found
Jap Tax, you might
holotape.
have to-
Nice.
You
Yeah,
might
there,
have to
there
go to a
doesn't. You're
different room soon.
scavenging the bottom at this point of the barrel, trying to find this crap.
So,
Just roll a 1d4.
so Sin,
Mhm.
I'm all the way over here now because I'm trying to.
Oh
my
my
window
God.
chest is trying to hide from her. So he's in the tub.
Mhm.
I'm gonna roll. I want to roll for the for checking around to see if he might happen to see anything in there.
Okay.
You know, because the bathroom. How do I do this again?
Just click city.
Hey, look, mech parts.
Huh.
You have
Please
turned
roll
just
initiative.
the
In there before
bathtub
they
is
die.
max.
Okay, I heard two people at once. What did y'all say?
The bathtub is max.
And
I said
what-
somebody was using the machine in there before they died and laughing.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Oh.
Wait, I just realized he's in a bathtub and he finds machine parts. You know what? You know what this could imply? Somebody tried to kill themselves in the bathtub.
Oh, potentially. Real quick. Ace, roll me 1d100. Give above a 20.
1d100.
Mm-hmm.
Name before Nat 1.
Alright, cool.
Hey.
You are not drunk yet. But you are... Oh, you're not addicted to drinking yet. But you do get the vodka's bonuses for now. Till you... You're not addicted to it, thankfully. I'm gonna post it in no mic here. There's vodka's bonuses.
Also, am I supposed to roll a 1d20 to see how much of it I
Yes.
get? Input value, how many?
1. That's how many dice you want to roll.
Alright,
You get 4 pounds of scrap machinery.
nice.
Yeah, that
in
bathtub is
my-
very nice for you.
Yep, he puts it in his inventory. He's just like, maybe this would be useful for something later on, but I need all the room I can in this bathtub to hide from the monster.
So as Ace is attempting to drown his pain, Sasuke wanders through the area. The smell is obscenely intense right here, not so much here or here.
Okay, I'm gonna keep walking towards the smell using my blind stick.
Okie dokie. You are blind, so it is extremely strong to you. So give me another endurance roll to not throw up at the smell of it. Another -4.
Oh, -4 this time?
Yeah. 'Cause, yeah, you are blind, so your sense of smell is very... Oh my God.
Fuck you, Sin!
As you start walking forward, your head is hurting, but somehow you manage to contain it as you walk into the room. Now, anyone who's not blind, which was mostly Krampus, can see in this room that it's basically the graveyard, when you don't have a graveyard. It's also sleeping quarters, technically. Well, one of the many. You can tell by walking into the room and smacking several dead bodies that as your baseball bat sinks into their flesh, they are very dead and rotting, and have been for 200 years in a mostly temperate area, which means they're technically decomposing as well, in a way.
All right. So I don't think yelling will work to get anybody's attention. So I'm going to scream at the top of my lungs.
Oh my god.
Sweet Lord.
Ace, I'm assuming your wounded chest frame is not going to stop you from running like a bull on steroids?
Yeah, not even a little bit. I am already
Do I have to
halfway
roll
down the hall.
anything to be loud?
Jesus Christ. You start running, and the smell punt kicks you in the face. You're not going to stop running, but roll me a -2 endurance to see whether or
So
not...
since-
Technically, I also, because of the vodka, have a
Hmm?
+2 to endurance.
Oh, in that case, fuck it. Roll me
Temporarily.
a normal endurance.
So Sid, the way you said that, my brain registered it as he was running. All of a sudden, just he smells something, and it makes him do a flip as he lands on his feet and keeps running.
You would.
Yeah, endurance, no modifier.
Endurance, no modifier.
I found everything in this room, right?
Pretty
yeah,
much,
you
yeah.
have to change rooms now.
Yeah, the
Well,
smell
But
is
you
not
did
even...
just hear a blood-curdling scream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Jap hears that a lot.
That's fair.
Uh,
Yeah, the smell
Jap
is
just
not...
like walks. He doesn't
Yeah.
run. He makes sure he holds it onto his hat and he starts walking.
The smell is not even
Yeah, but does he
phasing
often
you.
hear a blood-curdling scream of a child?
He hears a lot of screams. He doesn't care.
He
All right.
doesn't, yeah.
He's a
Fair
bit
enough.
scurry in the noggy.
So
fair enough.
he starts Ace starts running into the room like full power, like all the way forwards. The smell is punching him, but he doesn't even care. The smell is not even bothering Jap Taxi in any way, shape, or form. I don't even think Jap Taxi notices it properly.
Oh.
Ace, as you run up to Sasuke and the smell punks you in the face, and you walk into a room, you see her standing there, her baseball bat kind of in something's arm as it decomposes around the baseball bat, and it's just piles and piles and piles and piles. You're not even sure the number, but you're fairly certain it's more than 70 decomposing piles of bodies. It's rancid.
Can I tell that Ace has gotten here?
Yeah, his thundering steps of God alert you very easily.
Good. I'm gonna drop my bat, immediately turn around, throw myself into Ace to hide my nose from this horrid smell before I puke.
Yeah, it's hurting a lot for
And
you.
I can smell the vodka on him already.
Vodka is a
Me too.
comforting smell compared to this one. Yeah,
Going
so...
Jap's kind of walking up. So what's going on?
Corpses.
Oh, okay. Jap walks in and starts looking for items.
Oh, God.
starts touching the corpses.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Oh.
send you, Sasuke, kind of out the room a little bit and join
Oh. Oh.
in on the looting. I'm putting on my gas mask as well.
Oh. Okay. Well, roll me a city. Oh, you see Jet Tags like pulling off a dagger sheath and the... Oh, God. Oh, book. Oh, God.
1d2.
Yeah. Oh.
I just click that, does it?
Oh, it's so nasty. You should be able to click the D2 and click 1.
Submit.
Oh, God.
I'm just gonna go to this side of the cafeteria and look for food.
Alright,
See what I
you
can
do
smell
find some good
food-wise.
food. Yeah, you also found where Krampus had some sweet drinks and stuff like that. Roll me a luck real quick. And as Jap Taxi pulls off a dagger sheath from it's several of them from rotting corpses, the sounds are deeply unpleasant. As Ace does the same thing with books. They're so surprisingly still semi okay, But yeah, oh, wait, I should have rolled not the table, but the macro, because it looks nicer, because screw you. Drinks. Okay. Wow. There's 16 drinks, just so you guys are aware. And somehow you find dirty water. You find 9 bottles of dirty water. And apparently the freaking Krampus just left them behind. He had his vodka or rum or whatever it was with him. But yeah, what is let me look at what the pre-war thing is in this story. Is it a book or is it a magazine? What is it? Pre-war. I think that's just a. It's not actual book. It's a item maybe. Maybe it's in here. Pre-war. No. Alright. I'm assuming it's in Wasteland Gear or something like that. I don't know why it would be Wasteland Gear, but it probably is. Pre-war. Pre-war Omnomach. A book containing knowledge after the Great War. Give +20 to lore during situations that call for post-war knowledge. Oh wait, that's post-war. Pre-war. Same thing, both pre-war knowledge. So it basically tells you the time before everything went to hell. You have 2 of those now.
Cool.
They probably sell for a decent price. And you may want to do something to clean them. But, yeah, that smell is never getting out of your hands.
I have some pretty strong alcohol. I can disinfect myself. It'll be fine.
You won't waste your alcohol on hand washing?
I mean, considering 2 people found at least 10 apiece, I'm kind of okay with it.
You know what? Fair enough. You take the strong vodka, but the rum, that's hand washing water.
What is
Actually, the other way around, probably.
What was that?
So what's deeper into this room?
Oh god. Mostly just bodies. Oh gee, you want? Oh god, hold on.
Unless you tell us no, we're gonna keep trying to loot as much as we can in here.
Oh, I know. Oh, this makes. Oh god. Okay, in order to get further, Wally, you're gonna have to wade through the bodies of the damned.
Sin, this is Jap Taxi we're talking about. Do you really think he even registers that these are corpses?
Oh god. Okay, so Ace, you hear quite possibly the most unpleasant sound in your life that will probably haunt you for the rest of your existence, as Jap Taxi basically jumps into the pile of bodies to go further in.
As he does that, you just hear Ace go, "Oh, okay, those are very squishy."
Yeah, he's practically swimming through them looking for shit.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything deeper into the room.
Yeah, roll me a luck. There's a natural luck. Oh, this better be worth it, cause oh god.
Can I look to see if there's anything new in the room?
Oh, you
Or
want?
anything good in there?
You want to go into? You roll me a luck too. Oh.
I'm gonna be a bit more careful about it, but
Choose you. Yeah, roll me a luck too. See if either one of you can. All right.
what the fuck? I have a 9 luck. What is that shit?
Both of you rolled natural 10s. That is amazing. That is. Oh my god, that's like rolling 2 natural 20s in a row. Anyway, so he starts practically swimming through the dead bodies as you're like, nothing around the door. All right, we're good. There is indeed nothing on the door. Jap, if you want to go down here if you already wanted to. Oh.
Again, Jap doesn't register human corpses like other people do, so he's walking casually.
So squishy. Oh. You see, as you I'm assuming you're going to walk out of the room at some point here.
Yeah, you know what? He's got that. I'm alright.
As you're walking out of the room, you hear so much squishing and some some of the bodies just kind of decompose. You some body parts falling. Oh, it's just all kinds of nasty. Roll me a city. Oh, oh, oh God. You
You
find
pulled
some
somebody's prosthetic hip out of their body.
you find some dude's hip, another dude's leg.
Sweet.
And you pull him off with the worst noise in the world. Ace can hear this, even from his distance. It's just a squelching noise. And you just hear...
Can I roll one more quick?
Yeah, sure.
Why?
Are you shitting me?
Huh?
You got...
Why?
Oh no. Jap has a laser rifle, guys.
It's a recharger rifle too. I don't think those use ammo.
How did you find that in a pile of 200-year-old rotting corpses? How? In what world? You went above and beyond what a normal man would be able to stomach. What a normal not even a Deathclaw would be willing to wade through piles of 200-year-old rotting corpses. But as you go deeper in there, you find out there's one dude in the far back of the room, buried under dead body after dead body, probably just clutching his laser rifle to his chest. Huh?
No, Sin.
Yes.
It makes sense. He just found the Overseer.
Oh, yeah.
That's why he would have such a rifle.
Ah, yeah.
The reason he's buried completely underneath all of these bodies because backstory reasons of what happened, like storytelling.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. So you find this fucker. He's wearing different clothes. He's, doing all this stuff, literally buried on bodies and clutching this laser rifle to his chest. And it is... you've been moving a lot of dead bodies, and, the smell just grows unbelievably intense.
The laser rifles disintegrate stuff, right?
Yes.
On a critical.
On critical, yeah. Otherwise,
Can
it
they
just
use
is extremely painful plasma wounds or laser wounds.
Okay. So, can Ace even see Jap right now? Like,
No. If he was still in that room, he would be rolling endurance to not throw up in his mask.
I have. Okay, you can't smell much of anything through a gas mask.
That's the whole point.
Is there anything on the walls, any indication of exactly what happened?
Roll me... What do you have?
I mean, if he makes a good roll, Sin, I can easily detail the scene because it literally just popped into my head what could have happened right there.
Let's see.
Motherfucker, Fidget, come back here.
I want to play around with this roll here. Let's go with... Let's go with perception +4. I don't want to fudge the numbers a little bit here, but very curious. Alright, I did not even need that. Cool, yeah. So yeah, feel free, Ron.
Alright, so, Jack, as you're taking a look around this area, you see a bunch of stain marks on the wall, like soot marks. Like basically, what you could assume is that they are laser marks from this rifle going off consistently. And all of the dead bodies come, piled up on top of this one guy here as he's clutching his rifle, buried completely under the bodies. You assume that all these people attacked him, and he defended himself, killing them all, and they piled on top of him, and he was never able to move out from under it because he was too weak to move them. But now you're wondering, Who is this poor sap that these people would do this to?
Yeah.
Fair. Again, Jap isn't fully registering corpses because of Jap's innate everything is
Mhm.
always happening mentality with the Jap mask.
Well, considering perception, you're putting two and two together, and you're realizing all these corpses
Can't use mic.
that were piled on top of this one guy, and how the
never mind.
area looks like there was like a massive battle that went on. You assume that these people attacked this guy for unknown reasons.
So, since no one can see Jap right now, Jap's gonna have a weird Jap moment.
Mhm.
Jap takes off his mask, puts it in his bag, and he takes out the blank-faced one
Okay.
before taking in one very deep breath of the air.
Ugh. Considering many of them probably have exploded organs, and have terrible insides, and probably body parts that have exploded or other stuff that happens when things decompose
Also,
for
considering
so very, very
considering
long.
everything, wouldn't some of them also have fungus growing on them?
Potentially, yeah. There's a lot of diseases that would probably be in this area too. There would be a lot of really bad stuff, but it's also in a very semi-controlled environment, and the door was locked with the vault stuff. So it was probably very
What kind
controlled.
of STDs you just got?
Yeah, it smells like I don't even know if I can explain the smell, but like. Yeah, just imagine the worst thing you've ever smelled, multiply like 15, and take some of Krampus's bathroom experience and shove that in there too.
Ew.
Like if you hit, like if you've ever seen a buzzard that's gotten hit on the highway, like a couple of weeks ago.
Hey Sin, you wanna puke?
Oh.
Krampus bathwater.
Oh. Yeah, imagine that. Ugh.
Jap just kind of sits there for a second. No mask, no nothing, just looking around. Puts a vodka bottle on the guy's chest. Full vodka. Walks top of the mound, puts on the blank face mask, and shoots it with the recharger laser rifle.
Oh, Jesus.
And he does that to the top of the mound as well. Shoots it from near the entrance. Puts one last bottle in, and shoots it with the laser rifle, and walks out wearing the blank-faced mask with the laser rifle sitting in his hand.
Yeah, Ace,
Jap just found his weapon.
you can definitely see the fire now spreading really quickly, and the sound of glass exploding is very easily tellable, especially with the laser rifle. He just shot some of your booze.
I'm just gonna look in, and then close the door. Hopefully the metal door will keep the fire contained.
The door is in the wall over here.
Shit. Is this a metal table?
Yes, that is.
I move the metal table in front of the door.
Okay.
So as to keep the fire out of the rest of the place.
Yeah, you attempt to shove the door in the wall, and it kind of works a little bit. Yeah, Krampus decided to punt kick that door earlier, which,
Yeah,
by
I
the
forgot
way,
about
there's
that.
a blood splatter across the door to left and right. Fairly certain.
He's very good at opening doors,
He is very good at opening doors.
including explosive doors.
Well, hopefully that will keep in there, and then maybe the fire will die fairly quickly. Sasuke, all you can hear is squelching noises, very loud, very explosive squelching noises. Probably the sounds of some insides bursting. You're semi-used to that noise. And then glass exploding, a laser rifle being shot, and a fire bursting out before you can hear metal table screeching as it's slammed against a wall.
With all that, Sasuke is gonna go find her way into this corner under this table and just curl up underneath that table as tiny as can be and try to stay as hidden as possible.
Good.
Because she's experiencing not good things right now.
Yeah, that's
Can I go find her?
Yeah, roll me, your perception is
Hold
very
on.
high, yeah?
Me.
Your perception is very high, you don't need to roll. As you're looking through the area, you see,
I'm not
you
very
know her
stealthy.
patterns. She tends to curl up under tables fairly frequently when bad things start going down. So you find her fairly quickly, and she looks like, I'm assuming she's having a panic attack.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna like kind of tap her on the arm and try and get her out from under the table. Take off my gas mask and put it on her so that the burning corpse stench doesn't
Ooh,
completely
the
fuck
smell
her
gets
over.
so much worse when you take off that gas
Ooh.
mask. The many
Wait.
exploded
Oh yeah,
insides.
everything started burning. Should I roll endurance since the
Ah,
body
yeah,
started
yeah.
burning?
The smell, the exploded, rotting insides got so much worse as Jab Taxi was practically swimming through them, and then they're now exploding even more and on fire. So yeah, only endurance -4.
That's a good 30 feet
Well,
for smoke to travel.
Wouldn't it
Should
be
take a...
-6 because it was 4 before and now
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
even worse?
Yeah, -6. It's nearly impossible. So yeah, you somehow, with clearly an effort, you're not releasing your stomach all over Ace. Ace
If you
is...
puke in my mask, I don't know what I'll do.
As soon as he like turns her around and stuff, she just like jumps into his arms and starts just curling up into a tiny ball.
Assuming you'll be carrying her out of this hellhole of an area.
Yes, I will carry her out.
Alright. Up there.
I'm also just curled around 9 bottles of dirty water.
Not quite booze, but it's
Close
drinkable.
enough. Yeah.
I can make it drinkable. I can purify it with my stuff.
But yeah, so at this point, Jappy Tappy, I'm assuming you're going to the power room to turn things off.
Oh, he goes a little farther than that.
Oh.
So Jeff, he's wearing the question mark mask. He's
Yeah.
not saying anything. He hasn't, even walking next to Ace, he helped Ace put the table, but he didn't say anything. And he's just walking with the gun in his hand, like letting it recharge. As he walks in the power room, and he immediately shuts it off and shoots the box multiple times.
Oh. Yeah, that ain't coming back on.
Before walking out into the armory, waking up Krampus roughly.
He looks very dazed.
Points him towards the exit of the room, and begins to walk out to look for Winston.
He seems to find his way. You hear a lot of crashing noises, which you
Everybody's
assume
gonna
is
call him
him
Winston now,
bashing things.
goddammit.
Yeah,
It's
Winchester.
no longer Winchester. It's
Yeah, as you're
Winston.
hiding in that bathtub, which is about 4 sizes too small for you, all the lights start going off.
He doesn't notice. He has dark vision. What are you talking
Oh
about?
yeah, that's right. The room is slightly less bright now.
I mean, you can still tell when the lights are off versus when they're on.
Well, the way I see it is that the lights are on, they go off, everything's black, and then his night vision kicks in.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So Jet Lucky to see is just using the light of the gun as he walks down. And he's, searching rooms as he goes. He walks down here, and Winston, you just see just the door as a red, faceless Jap opens it, and he isn't saying anything, and he's just sitting there, and the gun hasn't left his hand this entire time.
So you creak open the door, you just hear a banshee wailing on the other end.
Again, he isn't saying anything as the door's
Then
open.
you realize it takes him a second to realize, oh, it's Jap. Is it safe to come out now?
Do you even pay attention to which mask he's wearing?
Not at first, until he gets a good, better look at you. As
You don't
he's
respond to
slowly
him, so he looks a little bit more intently at you.
He cuts down a little. He's like, "Oh."
Jack just looks at you. Notice he's holding onto the gun hard with his hand, the gun is shaking in his hand a bit as he just turns around and starts walking out.
Oh, before I forget,
Just following behind.
yeah, before I forget, as you guys are walking through, you do get let's see, you got a holotape, I believe, from earlier. How many?
Yeah, I rolled a 4, so.
Okay, cool. So on one of the holotapes, I'm assuming like the holotapes, like there's like a beeping noise from the holotapes, which I assume that Winchester would notice, ideally.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jeff, you have a holotape on you that has not been read yet. You wouldn't mind if I take a listen to it?
He stops. He turns. With his other hand, he reaches, like he pushes his arm back, high agility, so it just looks like an stick of the distortionist.
Yep.
Is just reaching his arm behind him,
Oh.
searching for the back. He pulls out each one, puts it back when it's not beeping, and pulls out and hands it to you, and just turns back around and keeps walking.
Yep. So I'm gonna bullshit this. Because we just kind of need a way to do this because I doubt any of us have a Pip-Boy.
Yeah.
His little communicator on his neck can double as a holotape player.
Okay, I'll accept that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
he just kind of puts it into his little thing around his neck. So as he's walking, the holotape is playing.
So as
Would we
you
have
guys...
been able to find a Pip-Boy on those corpses, since they're vault dwellers?
That is a good question. You probably could find a
Well,
broken
they probably
one.
wouldn't be working anymore because of decay.
Yeah, you would probably find a broken one. Who has the highest luck?
That would probably be me. I have a 9 luck.
Okay.
I have
roll
1.
roll
I
me
am not lucky.
roll me luck -4. See if you can find a semi-functional one from that
-4.
room.
Oh,
Come on,
remember,
baby. Papa needs a new shit.
I just remembered. I am an energy weapons expert.
I was a 10. Jesus.
You're also a
Why is there so
pacifist.
many 10s? That's like the 7th 10 today. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Okay, anyways. So you did not find one, unfortunately, but his thing does work a little bit. As you guys, I'm assuming you guys are walking out of the area at this point, hoping things don't get too bad. Sasuke did get some of this stuff into your backpack
So
as well.
what is the holotape actually saying?
Yeah, so the holotape is, as you guys are walking out, and we'll move to a different area here. The holotape is, it's a woman's voice. Yes? No. Hold on. Let me think for just a second here. That would be a... Let's go with a different man's voice. Yes, it's gonna be a man's voice. It seems like a little bit more gruff man. Maybe probably, if you had to guess, probably like mid-30s or so. Or they had a really bad smoking addiction or something of that sort. But, so...
Hey, you wanna give me a good
pretty much.
kiss? No
And,
chance.
so you guys hear from the thing, why, hello. My name is Johnson McGee. Actually, give me a gritty last name, somebody.
A gritty last name.
No, Sin. Here's a good gritty last name. Grit.
Alright, yeah. My name is Johnson Grits. I came here looking for some supplies. Turns out vaults are really nice when it comes to scavenging. Who knew? Came down here a little while ago. The machine outside, let the door open. Shockingly, it's one of those vaults that they do actually open when you press in some numbers in the keypad. Yeah, I know. Well, I expect the thing to be broken by now, but no harsh winds. Well, not yet anyways. There's a storm brewing on the horizon. Don't know how much this place is gonna be left standing once it passes. As I walked in here, I thought I was gonna find beer, booze, guns, something of that sort. But instead all I find is an abandoned wasteland inside of a vault. And a child. This child is new. It's weird. It's kind of creepy. It's young. And it seems to be in pain. I'll take this kid back to my camp. I don't know what's going on here or why this is the only living being left in this vault. May's still living. Seems to be mostly eating rats. Maybe some of the other food in here. Who knows? Hopefully it doesn't die by the time we get to my encampment. If any of you are listening to this, I'm probably dead by now. But hey, if you'd like to find my camp, go down south. Or go west. We're gonna say it's right here. That's the whole thing. Go west. If there is something left in there, you're welcome to have it. Unless I'm alive. In which case, tear out my cold dead hands, you motherfucker. Then the whole tape ends.
Well, he takes it out of his thing so he can actually talk again.
Mhm.
Well, it would seem we might have a new place to go take a look at. Who's up for going to the west? Or yes, to the west. Yes. Trying to remember which way.
Jack has disappeared. Apparently,
Yeah.
not on the map.
I'm missing one still. Oh, I'm missing Mr. Krampus. And to you people.
He's
There we
a
go.
big boy.
Slightly bigger. It is starting to become nighttime, though. So you guys do still have your old camp
his
there.
encampment doesn't seem like it's too far away. If anything, we can use it to stay the night for now.
Mhm.
I say we head on over there and go check it out.
How the rest do you feel? Krampus is just kind of dazed and holding on to the Kevlar strip like a blanket.
I'm kind of just leaving everything up to Ace right now as I'm curled into him.
Mm-hmm.
I assume she's partially falling asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Little
Horrors of
baby.
the day.
I'm going to take my gas mask off of her and
Mhm.
put it away
Fresh
and
air.
just continue following.
Jap
Alright.
just kind of there. He's
Yeah, with the
the
blanket.
gun hasn't left his hand this entire time, as it's his grip hasn't shaken any though. It's like it's still really hard on the handle as
Mhm.
his hand is just shaking.
And I'm
As you
guessing he still
guys
has the black
start
mask.
following Winchester, as Winchester starts just kind of moving and leading the group, basically, it starts to dwindle into twilight a little bit as you all start going onto your venture to find out whether or not this encampment still exists. If it does, who's in there, and who was this child that was somehow still living in this area. You don't have a time frame for when that recording was made, but from what Winchester said, it might have been soon, might have been later. Who knows? And we'll
Jap kinda-
explore that.
You see Jap's legs pick up for a moment as you see him jump onto the back of Winchester. You see him start putting items away. He finally puts the gun down, but he puts it kind of on the back of Winchester's neck, balancing it, and you hear the single words of, "I don't want to go back there." As everyone sees Jap take off the mask, and they see him take off the mask, but quickly the Jap mask is back on as he's just... You notice the immediate tone shift in Jap as he starts bouncing up and down a little bit, and he starts putting away the items he found while he was in there. You notice he does put most everything, but he keeps the hatchet and the Makarov and the recharger laser rifle in his personal bag, but he puts all the booze and stuff in Winchester stuff.
Yeah. Winchester doesn't even notice the weight shift.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to I would like Ace to make a mental note of how Jap acted in that particular mask.
Sure. Yeah, the unknown mask, he did not talk whatsoever, is what you mostly got. He's also a lot more somber in that mask. In this one, he's constantly happy, or at least constantly hyper, would be the word, I suppose. And it's slightly disconcerting. But yeah, y'all start going to the west. Krampus is very tired. He's just kind of walking, quite a bit of silence. Rogue is either next to him or on top of him, just kind of riding him or just kind of walking with him, one of those two, and
Okay, so,
keeping up the back.
so if we're getting ready to end the thing soon,
Yep.
so I just need to ask one thing. Jap got up onto Winchester's back. He
Mhm.
put away all his stuff, and I'm guessing he's just gonna kind of ride Winchester the rest of the way now.
Yeah, he's bouncing up and down like you guys call it silent. Silent for this group as Jap's back to Jap as he's bouncing up and down and he's singing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's
So-
being devoured.
So, has Jeff lost his pants and all that putting things away? Has he just put away his pants?
He might very well have. Roll me a d20 as you're switching everything, mental shift and stuff, becoming a bard again. Roll me a d20. High is lost. Just pull off your pants and shove it into one of the bags until you even notice.
Hey, Jeff just wanted to be comfortable.
99 bottles of liquor on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. Take one down, you pass it around. 98 bottles of beer on the wall.
God.
I like that song.
You look up and you see him dancing without pants on.
I like that a little less.
Thank God, Sasuke is blind,
I'm
Yeah,
passed the
God.
fuck out.
Yeah.
and that you're blind. You can't see this. So.
Thank God. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you guys do like this, we stream this every Saturday at 7 p.m. PST. So if you guys want to come by and check out every time, feel free. If you guys have not seen the previous episodes, feel free to watch them. They're on Tables of Tartarus, alongside our Jump Chain Heroes and Villains, which is a homebrewed campaign that we do. It goes on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. PST. We have a lot of fun things coming towards you guys, so hopefully you guys enjoy. And join us tomorrow as well for a visual novel reading of Hatterful Boyfriend. We'll be doing that at 3 p.m. PST. So hopefully you guys enjoy, check out all of our fun stuff, and we'll see you on the next episode. Auf Wiedersehen!
Leave it there.
Ta-da!